can see, that guy just had unreal control and accuracy on his hits. So by the end of this class, like all these three, or the rest of these class sessions, I want to see at least one of you guys try and attempt to do one of those tricks. Just like hit something on the side of the court or something. But now Coach Laura is going to go over our class objectives for today.
So for today, the objectives will be to review and master the forehand, to review and practice the backhand, and then to practice switching between the two swings, the forehand and the backhand, and then to respect and stay attentive to coaches while instructions and explanations are given, to encourage and obey the rules, and to stay positive. Does anyone have any questions about the objectives for today? No? Okay, great. Now Marcus will review the basic tennis rules.
For those of you that weren't in class last week, we went over our primary basic tennis rules as well as the lines of the courts. So I would be going over and reviewing these same rules. So rule number 1, when you receive the ball, do not let the ball bounce more than once on your side of the court. When you hit the ball, you must hit the ball over the net. If it bounces on your side of the court before going over the net, then your opponent gets points. Number 3, when you return the ball, it must land within the singles and baseline for it to be considered in. Any questions on those rules? Okay, now we're going to jump into the lines of the court once again. Where you guys are sitting, that's considered the baseline. Where Fuchs is, Coach Brent, that's considered the singles line. Where Coach Laura is, we call that the doubles line. And where Coach Benny's walking along, those are considered our 2 service lines, 3, and our 2 service boxes. And then right where I am, we have no man's land. Any questions on the lines? Okay. Now that we have reviewed and touched on the lines and the rules once again, we're going to start off with the warm-up lap again. As we finish our lap, I want you guys each to grab your rackets and gather up right in between the no man's land and the service lines, and make sure each one of you guys has a clear view of your coaches up front, as well as enough room to practice safely. Okay, on your feet.
I'll start.
We're going around court 3. Just follow me on the jog. And then we want side to side. Switch. Around the corner of heels. And from here we're going to a Grenadian dance. Each of you grab your rackets and just meet up back here.
That was it, yeah. Wait, no, your brother was a dark blue.
Just get out of the line. Beth, do us a favor, and we'd like you to stand up front today just so we can get some good review and feedback with you today, alright? Yeah, make sure that we have enough air so we can swing. Exactly. Right. To begin class, we're going to have a quick overview of the forehand. Now, when I'm giving you guys instructions and I'm taking you guys through the steps, I want you guys to follow along with me. So mirror us coaches up in front. To begin, our grip. So we want to make sure that we've got that V with our index finger and our thumb. Good, and then we're giving this racket a nice firm handshake, right? Next, we want to be in our ready position in the most athletic position as possible with our racket in front of us. Just right in front of us. Our next step is to turn and pivot. So when we're turning and pivoting in the forehand, we're turning and pivoting to our dominant side. When this happens, our shoulder should be pointed perpendicular right to the net. Okay? Now we're going to drop our racket behind our hip and take our step to contact. So now we're in contact position. 2 things about contact position. We want to make sure that we've got a nice firm wrist and straight wrist like we're in a cast. And we want to double check that we've got a closed racket. So the face is closed, pointed down to the ground. So as we begin to swing, we're going to swing on that low to high plane, moving to contact. Good. Contact now is going to be just in front of our body. about 8 to 10 inches from our belly button. Now remember, what's important to keep closed when we're making contact? And shoulders. Exactly. If we open up our hips and our shoulders, we're going to lose accuracy. So keep those nice and close. Follow on that low to high plane, up and over our shoulder into a bazooka position. So let's go through that one more time at a little bit faster pace. We're going to turn and pivot, drop our racket back, step, swing low to high, make contact, follow up into a bazooka position. Does anyone have any questions then about the forehand fundamentals? No? Alrighty, so Coach Marcos now is going to take you guys into a quick overview of the backhand swing.
The purpose of this backhand swing is primarily to limit our movement as well as to cover the entire court efficiently. So, as Coach Ben went over in class, we want you guys to mirror our steps step by step. So, I'm going to start with the first couple of steps, the first 2 steps of the backhand, which is starting out with the grip. As we have in our grip, this area between the head and the grip, the lower end of the racket, is considered the neck. We want to grasp our neck with our non-dominant hand and hold it vertically in front of us. As we do, we want to take our dominant hand and run it down the end of the racket towards the butt. Once we have that firm grasp, we take off our non-dominant hand from our neck and then place it right above our dominant hand. That's our grip. Let's go through it one more time. Okay. Non-dominant hand on neck of racket. Vertically in front of you, we hold our dominant hand, place it on the end of the butt. From here, we remove our non-dominant hand and place it right above our dominant hand. Any questions with this? Okay. Once we have our grip, we're going to get into our ready position. This ready position is the exact same ready position as a forehand. Don't be scared. For those of you that weren't in class last week, we have to make sure we're in our most athletic position as possible. That means stay on the balls of our feet. Feet should be shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, butt slightly back, our butt, remember? Trunk slightly forward, and we want to keep our racket directly in front of us. Now that we got our ready position, Coach Fuchs will go over the rest of the backhand.
Alright, so from this position, we're going to turn to our non-dominant hand this time. Because it's our backhand, it's going to be the exact same as the forehand. We're going to turn and pivot, make sure our shoulders are perpendicular to the net. The only thing is with this swing, we're keeping both of our hands on top of the racket at all times. So we're going to bring the racket back, step forward towards where you want to hit the ball. Make sure you want your wrist to be straight, like it's in a, like what? Cast. Like a cast. Keeping our wrist straight and firm. We're going to make sure the face of your racket is closed, facing towards the ground. And then you're going to keep the low to high swing coming to contact, which is 8 to 10 inches from your body. Make sure the racket is vertical at this point, at point of contact. Then you're going to continue along the low to high plane to your follow through. Just like you're what? Scratching your back. That's right. So we're going to go through it again, just a little faster. So ready stance. Turn and pivot, bring hands back, step, point of contact, follow through, like you're scratching your back. Does anyone have any questions? No? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into the fence drill, but we're only gonna use the backhand this time, no forehand. The only difference with this drill is you're gonna have the ball in your non-dominant hand. You wanna toss the ball a little higher than you did with the forehand because you have to have time to put your hand back on the racket before you swing. And remember, we're not trying to hit the ball hard, be Superman over here, we just want to be very accurate. So pick a point on top of the fence and try to hit that spot every single time. Does everybody get it? Okay, so we have balls along the fence again. Just pick a ball, spread out, make sure you don't hit each other, and get to it.
There's 2 balls over here, there's 1 ball here. The 3 people can come over here. Best hat going. Will, can you come over here? And Casey, can you come over here too? And Emily, you can go over there in that corner. There's a ball right there.
Was that your back team?
Brody.
Oh wait, no.
We're only doing back.
Well, you can go in that corner.
Oh, sorry. Come on this way.
Just go over there with the other side of the ball. Okay. Thank you.
Try to keep your set straight. What do you notice there?
There's my strings here, but there's no strings here.
Yeah.
It's not a straight open, it's wide open. That's where you're not really going anywhere. You're not really like going inaccurate. You can't actually the ball's not working that hard.
So that's how you started, and then you can do that. And then you can
Okay.
I think that should be swinging it back.
Over your shoulder.
Good.
It's just awkward. Oh, was I putting it like that? Okay.
Just keep it on the top.
Okay.
There you go. You have a little bit more control that way.
Saw the shadow.
There you go. Make sure you keep your toes closed. Open up a little. There you go.
Here you go, Nate. All right, Alexis, let's see it. Very nice. Much better. Up and through, so from low to high. When you throw the ball up, I want you just to say it out loud. Low to high.
Okay.
Okay? And just get that jog right into your mind. We're gonna grind that in there for you.
Stop like right here.
Exactly. So just right here, low to high. Alrighty? Let's see. Let it bounce first. Let it bounce and say low to high.
Low to high.
So that's right. Keep working at that. All right?
Okay. Oh.
Hey, Sasha. Do you want to go? So, then what kind of go over what you want to do?
It's just a continuous hitting it back and forth.
Just make sure you bend your knees more and get more in a ready position. Okay.
Nice.
But do you like that? Do you feel more powerful when you come in?
Yeah, a lot more strength.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good, Brooke. I like how you step. Thanks. Did that feel better? It looks like you have more power. Yeah, it felt a lot better. There's also just like one fluid motion, so it kind of helps. It helps us start that. Good. That was really good. You're good for just what, 2 minutes?
Shoulders are rotating a little bit. Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, did it hit? Okay.
I'm sorry.
So when it is like right here, that's when it should go completely vertical, but before that, it
Should be down. Or since you're on the low to high plane, if you keep it down and you come down, it's like automatically gonna
Okay,
fall.
okay, so you don't have
So
to
you're not really you're not training it.
You're just rotating
That low
really early.
up at it.
Okay.
And then follow high.
Much better. I think the problem was that you were stepping here.
There you go.
The reading on. If you step straight and try to align as much as possible, your history is on. That's good right there.
That's good. So when you keep that low to high,
Yeah.
your rapid stay and vertical
Okay.
rate at contact.
Yeah.
So let's see those.
That's all right. Keep working.
I just hit a really good one. You missed it.
Why are you so far?
I hit a really good one. I hit like right in the middle and just like stayed.
I'm gonna try to hit to like the same spot. We're trying to work on form and accuracy right now.
I get the same face every time we practice.
What's your face?
Keep that when you follow through, remember to go and high.
Everyone's game
Besides the low to
I
I get the time when I do volleyball.
There you go. That was a good one.
Hold the balls. All right. We're gonna have a quick cleanup. Go ahead and pick up all the balls, put them into this bucket right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna meet back onto the baseline right over here on court 3 as fast as we can.